Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. This is a new show that we're watching this time. We just finished Heavenly Delusion, which was amazing. If you haven't checked it out, you're free to do that. But yeah, moving on to the next current seasonal show, the Apothecary Diaries, which seems to be pretty good judging by the MAL ratings. It seems to be a bit of an underrated gem. That's why I'm interested in watching. The visuals were very striking. Seems to be set in maybe China in the past. Going by the title, Apothecary, I mean, that's someone who makes medicines, right? So it looks like it's one of those maybe slice of life historical shows. I don't know. But I just had this urge to watch it this season because I don't see a lot of buzz around it. I mean, there's Freyrin that's going on, but I'm watching it in my own time. But yeah, this was the other show that I wanted to start once I had finished Heavenly Delusion. I know absolutely nothing about this. I haven't checked out the trailers or the synopsis. All I know is that the main character might be someone who dabbles in medical stuff. I don't know what the story could be, but yeah, I'm excited. I just picked this up. Seems to be two core, so we will be in for a longer ride than the other show that I watched. But yeah, pretty excited. I have no idea. I don't know what is the watchability, reactionability of the show. It could be a very slow paced, slow burner. But yeah, let's see how it fares on the channel. Yeah, without further ado, let's dive into the first episode. So, okay. Oh, the visuals actually hold up.
Mao Mao.
Mao Mao.
6週間に薬を届けてくれないか。
帰りに畑寄ってくるよ。
ああ、よろしく。
Okay, we're in a village setting. She looks younger than she was in the opening. Wow. Wow. Very different vibe from usual anime shows. Is this actually anime or is this a no? This could be a dongua, right? That is dubbed in Japanese. I might have screwed up. Oh, so this is like a brothel. No, I'm dumb. I have no idea what's going on. My Chinese history is not very to the mark. What is on her arm? She experiments on her arm. I see. I see. A bit of a wild one. Ah, courtesan. Yeah, so this is like one of those courthouses. Lots of, this kind of reminds me of when you start a RPG and you see all the different herbs and everything. You have to collect everything. Okay. Kidnapping. Okay, that's what we saw. Yeah, like in a RPG game, right? You have to collect just every kind of flower that you encounter for potions that you'll never need. It kind of gave me that vibe. The prince.
お天の串焼きが食べたいな。
So she got
ちゃんと飯食ってんだろう
kidnapped, right?
花町も大して変わらないな。
Sold off as a slave to the
高級
palace.
なんて一生関わりたくなかったが。まあ、来てしまったものは仕方ない。
I have seen a few Chinese shows, so I'm kind of familiar with this kind of setting.
高級は帝の子をなすための女の園だ。あとは大切なものを失った元男性である宦官だけ。妃、女官、合わせて2000人。
Whoa.
宦
All
官
for
専門
the
の大所帯だ。
emperor.
上級費や中級費。
And she's been serviced to this.
高級に勤める以上、最低限の礼儀は叩き込まれるが、文字の読み書きになれば話は別だ。そんな下女でもごく稀に下級費になることがある。
Yeah, but
要は見た目だ。そばかす、絶壁、肉なし体型。私には関係ない話だな。
so this is the setting, huh?
おとなしく働いていれば2年で出れる。
Sure.
酒飲みてー。
Yeah, she has this voice charm.
中央にものすごく綺麗な宦官がいるんだって。
So many people in the service of the emperor. Seriously, seems way too overkill. Ah, this is. Who is this? Okay. I'm gonna get some time to settle in everything in my head.
医官は今東宮の処置にかかりきりでして。
そうですか。まだ3ヶ月と半年だっけ。そうそう。
Two princes.
東宮とリンリー姫のお二
Prince
人
and
とも
princess.
よ。
Spawned by
やっぱり
concubines?
呪いなのかな。高級で生まれるお世継ぎの連続死。今までの帝の巫女が3人とも生まれてからだんだん弱ってなくなったんだって。おかしいと思わない？
3人とも
今回も似たような感じみたい。
具合が悪いってこと？
そう。そして今度は玉葉様のところにもリ
Okay.
カ様のところにもお医者様
Someone's
が入ってきたん
purposely
だって。
screwing up with them?
今の帝には皇后がいないから。
グーを持つ妃リファ妃は高級のトップと言えるだろう。
だけど
Uh,
帝の寵愛は玉葉様に傾い
this
ているって
is
噂
so
なの。その
complicated.
辺のことも呪いと関係あるかもしれないって。
権力争いか。
I see, that's the way to ascension of power.
お医者様がつきっきりらしいよ。
リファ様が
And these guys
うん
talk.
母子ともに頭痛とか腹痛とか吐き気もある。
Oh man, that is so much information to take in because I'm not used to this setting. So there are these concubines, and all of them are in service to the emperor, and the high ones, I guess, give birth to the future prince and princesses. And depending on who gets favored, they get risen to the consort empress because there is no default empress, right? They're all concubines. So that's how they cling to power. So there could be a lot of backstabbing and ruining, you know, like what's happening, right? The 3 children till now have all mysteriously passed away by some illness. So this could be all backroom politics, and all these servants have all the drama of soap opera to discuss. Okay. Pretty volatile and dynamic setting. And
頭痛
she is kind of like a medical doctor, right? So she would know of these because poisons and medicine all come from herbs, right? In this time era, so she could help or at least uncover what's
頭痛に
happening.
腹痛に吐き気。
He's figuring it out.
考えられるのは
Yeah.
虐殺か。噂話に何を真剣になってるんだ。
She is that
こんなのは
wild
ただの憶
scientist.
測に過ぎない。過ぎないが。
Pretty interesting
チ
POV
ート
for
か
a
し行
show.
ってみるか。そうそうそうそう。
And they have these humorous bits.
言ってるな。
お前が悪いんだ。玉葉様、自分の子が娘だからとおの子の悪を呪い殺す気だろう。そんなわけないとあなたも分かっているでしょう。
Oh,
シャオリ
okay.
ンも同じように苦しんでいるのですから。
Power struggle.
リファ様は相当怒りだな。玉葉様もお気の毒に。ジン様。
So he's not the
ですので
emperor, or is
娘
he?
の容体も見ていただきたいのです。
それ以前に知らないのか。幼児の死亡、頭痛と腹痛と吐き気、そして何よりリファ様のげっそりとした様子。
Mm-hmm.
やはりこれは呪いでも何でもない。問題はどう伝えるかだ。何かかけるものさえあれば。
Oh, what? He seems to be someone important. I don't know. Maybe he's the head eunuch or something. No. Why would he be eunuch? No idea who that guy is. What the fuck? What happened? Baby died.
東宮が亡くなられたという話が回ってきたのは、それから一月もしない頃だった。
And they're wearing those bands for mourning, or?
目を見てもらいたいと言った日です。あの後窓辺に置いてありました。
Hmm.
この枝に言うんで 赤子に触れさすな。無知は罪ですね。
Huh.
宮中の医官はこのような遠回しなことをしないでしょ
Oh, she wrote it.
最後まで東宮の処
Okay,
置がわから
okay.
ないようでしたから
Nice.
ていただきたいのです。
Figure out the handwriting. So she warned her.
う。そういえばあの時
何か書けるものさえあれば。
Ah, he heard. So he's not. Maybe he might be the head eunuch or
これはしば
something.
らく預かってよろしいですか？
He's the handsome one they were talking about. Oh, quite smart. I mean, the story is moving
帝
at a
は
brisk,
生き残った
brisk
姫
pace.
様を慈しんで玉葉様のもとに通っているんだって。
よし。
This is
では
just the
ここに
first
集まった
episode.
全
Like,
員
what the fuck?
中に入るように。
芸女が偉い人に呼び出されるなんて。
Ah, the fabric. That's what she used.
わざわざ集まってもらって申し訳ない。
And stitched it back. That is kind of foolish
な
of
んだ
her,
この偉そうな女官は。
woman.
私は高級管理者の人士だ。
The head, I guess. I've seen this character type a lot in Chinese,
そばかすを。
and no one else can read. No
今
one
日
else
は
can
これで
read.
解散だ。
Wow.
部屋に戻っていいぞ。
どういうこと？
何か目をつけられるようなヘマをしたか？
Okay, I'm loving this show. Like, it's only one episode, but the pace
そうか。この中で文字を読める下女は私だけ。それをあぶり出すためにあの書き物を。やばい、早く逃げよう。
ダメじゃないか。君は居残りだよね。黙ってついてこい。
はめられた。
不思議だ。調べたところ、君は文字が読めないことになってるんだ。
right.
はい、非戦の生まれでして、何かの間違いでしょう。
誰が教えるか。世の中は無知なふりをしていた方が立ち回りやすい。 だいたいこの男になんでフミのことがバレてるんだ。十分周りに気をつけていたのに。
It is kind of obvious.
なんて
Once you know what you're
疑り
looking for.
深いんだ。
I might just stick to the Japanese
他の
dub.
ものを連れてまいりました。
I'm getting used to it.
どうぞ。
If this is actually a manga.
手数をかけました。
Ah.
そのようなことをされる身分ではございません。
いいえ、どれほど感謝してもしき
But
れません。
who is behind it
あ
all?
なたはややこの恩人ですもの。
人違いではありませんが、何か勘違いを
It's
さ
too
れて
late,
いるの
man.
です。
Come on.
これは下女の仕事着に使われる布だと知っているか？
そういえば似てますね。
なあ、装服に関わる下女用のものらしいな。例えば、君のような洗濯係とか。
Yeah, I should have
もし
thought
かし
about
て
it
スカートの裾でも裂いたのだろうか。
better.
あの日、事件の真相に気づいたからです。原因はおしろいだと。私の育った花町でも
One
原因
second.
はおしろいだと。
Makeup powder. Ah.
私の育った花町でも高級おしろいを使っている妓女は多くいました。命と美貌を天秤にかけ、結局どちらも失ってしまった。
Ah. Wow. That's how she knew so immediately.
私は
Her
薬屋でしたので
mother?
毒には詳しいのです。
I mean, she grew up in a brothel.
おしろいに比べて白さが目立つと好んで使っていました。
Ah, in China they
今
have
も
this
体
thing,
調が
right?
悪かった
About
ような
keeping
の
the
で
skin
暇を
white.
出しました。金子も十分与えて。
Mm.
そうですか。
I mean, back then, I think.
の命が救えたかもしれ
Well,
ない。
crisis averted.
東宮も
フミを見つけてリファ妃にもおしろいのことを伝えましたが、
But she chose not to.
私が何を言っても逆効果だったみたいです。
Hmm.
それで私は何をすればよろしいのでしょうか。
What indeed?
それでは今日から私の次女になってもらいます。
Promotion. More responsibilities, more headache.
マオマオが抑えられないもの、それは好奇心と知識欲、そしてほんの少しの正義感。
So she's overjoyed?
やばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばい。いや、
I love her
正しく
personality.
働いていればどこにだって
I love the humor. It works
こうしてマオ
weirdly
マオ
enough.
は帝の寵愛
And
を
the
受ける
narration
陸用妃の次女
gives
と
a
なった
different
の
vibe.
だった。まあいわゆる出世である。
Who are these guys? Oh, where are we? Okay, setting up the next episode maybe? Okay, ED time. Very unique show. This could be very interesting if the plot is that good to carry it for 2 course of the show. Because I have no idea where this show could go. It's all new territory. I don't see any plot cliches that I usually see in a lot of anime. I want to check out if this is a dongo or not. It's a light novel. What? So it's not a dongo. Alright, that was episode 1 of the Apothecary Diaries. I think I said a lot already during the show when I was watching it. I did not assume that this would be this interesting this quickly. I mean, that was just episode 1. The pace was insane. So much happened. Now it could be just that they want to get settled into the setting and present what the show could be leading into. So maybe the pace was that quick, but you have to pay attention to a lot of things. The show, I love that the show doesn't exposit a lot more than what is required. I mean, yes, there's a lot of exposition actually to make the viewer familiarized with the setting, because it is not something that a lot of people know, right? It's mostly Japanese and Western audiences watching this, and it's set in. Is it set in China? I might be the biggest dumb fuck. Okay, I might be a big dumb fuck. This might not be in China. One second. Shit. They look so. It is China, right? Where is this set in? Somebody will have to let me know. Anyway, I do not bear any responsibility of that. I don't know much about Japanese and Chinese traditional histories. I've only watched it through TV shows. But yeah, it looks very much like it is China. Yeah, so I'm gonna stick with that until I am proven otherwise. But yeah, pretty interesting main character. Has a lot of what do you say? She's not someone who is very reserved. She speaks her mind. She is smarter than most people, and she has rightly been promoted by the end of the show, by the end of the episode, actually. I love her humor and her quirky personality. Like she monologues in her mind a lot. She thinks a lot, out loud also. As for the other complimenting character, the head, he seems to be quite intrigued by her. He's not an idiot, so let's see if both of them can figure out what's happening eventually, because I'm pretty sure there will be some backdrop of some mystery that they have to solve, some enemy, right? Because it's a lot of different people vying for power. It could get pretty messy. But yeah, I really don't have a lot to say for the show, because again, I have no idea where this is going. The premise is pretty interesting. The setting is pretty interesting. The animation surprisingly held up. I mean, if this is the animation quality, it's pretty good. Some of the backgrounds felt a bit too detailed, maybe photo bashed in, with real sittings, but yeah, pretty good overall. um just quickly made it very apparent what the show is about, the setting. uh yeah, talking about a lot of things that I will not immediately understand, right? For example, the whitening powder. Now I've been reading this novel, The Poppy Wars, which is set in traditional China back when the emperors used to rule over the provinces, and there was this thing that people with white skin would be put on a higher pedestal, right? Status and symbol, beauty, right? With whitening powder, which is kind of like a tragic spin on it here, that the high grade powder that these guys use often led to trading beauty for health and life. That is so insane. But a lot of these concubines would still go ahead with it because that's all that they have, that they value, right? That's all their value is, be it a concubine or a courtesan, right? So that was pretty tragic, and lost a baby. So yeah, let's see what episode 2 has an offer. I do like the direction, and they don't really waste any time, absolutely any time, with how they're pacing the show. Yeah, pretty good overall. Let's see what episode 2 has to offer. Maybe we'll get a better idea of where the overall bigger story is going. So yeah, see you guys then. Bye.